take a rest. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Saturday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. And Scotty's Michael J. Fox Studios in Beverly Hills, California. Yes, that's Scotty of Sirius XM, Liquid Metal. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network as the Devils fall short tonight to the Anaheim Ducks, losing 4-3. Just in heartbreaking fashion. Lots of shots on goal. Scotty.
Yeah. Bump.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
It's real.
This is a Sam Woo at 1 a.m. type of struggle.
I woke up my wife cursing at the TV.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Because I was going by Spalding. There's going to be a face-off at center ice. And I'm like, just a roller coaster of emotion, which is what Eddie Allen says in the YouTube Live. Pretty much sums up the season, so far.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. I mean, they've put themselves. Sorry, it's a Friday night, and we just lost by Jack Hughes missing a penalty shot in the final seconds of the game. So it's a have a little brew type of night. I wish this was an Crew brew. Okay, I would love if this was an Crew brew, but again, back in California now. Maybe it's my fault. Once again. I'm 2-0 on the season, going to games, and being that this is in Anaheim, I was hoping to be there tonight, but alas, the old job kind of got in the way of things.
Let's just blame your employer.
Sunday.
Let's just blame your
What's
employer.
That?
Let's blame your employer by calling in the phone lines on NHL Network Radio right now. I blame Scotty for that loss. He didn't go to the game. What?
Hey. I was at the one game that they won in Jersey. Then I missed the LA game that they played that Thursday because I got sick. They lost, and then the outdoor game. So I'm 2-0 on the season. Hopefully it'll be 3-0 because they gotta win. They gotta win to hold on to any sort of hope. I feel like. For the remainder of the season, without the unforeseen miracle happening, they got to beat LA. There's just no other way around it. They have to win and get 2 points against LA. We got leapfrogged tonight by the Washington Capitals. They jumped over both the Islanders and us in the standings, beating the Philadelphia Flyers. That's why there's still hope out there, but the Devils just can't squander all of these opportunities, which, for whatever reason, just seems to be the way things are falling this year. And it's tough. It's tough as a fan. It's tough after last year and all the success that this team had. But, you look at last year's team and you look at this year's team. This year's team, obviously, there's some big differences that we've talked about. Obviously, the defense, the goaltending, the home record, the back-to-backs where they've struggled. But really, you look at Jack Hughes and some of the injuries that he has gone through, and you look at that point production where it was last year and where it is this year. It's not the same. And you look at the loss of Dougie Hamilton. How many games did Dougie win for this team last year on that power play, putting those points on the board? What do you have, 70? I got to look, but I know it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
It's when you take those away, that's a lot of wins, especially when you see games like this where they're losing by 1 goal. it makes all the difference in the world. So there's a lot of things that, are not right with this team right now. But I think those are two factors that a lot of people aren't talking about. Jack Hughes, 99 points last year. I don't think he's going to get close to 99 points this year. Dougie Hamilton obviously ain't getting into the 70s this year because he's not even going to be playing. So
it's tough because there are a lot of good things you could take away from this game, but you got to clean up the goals that they gave up. They got to clean that up because once you run into a
that one behind the net, yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I couldn't even watch the damn game because everything is blacked out here because I don't have freaking Spectrum. So I was listening. Oh, man, Chico was incensed at certain points during this game, especially the elbowing hit on that Jones put on Bratt in the beginning of the game. A couple missed calls by the officials. Woo! Chico was hot. He was hot on that call. But it's a tough loss, and even though they get like 50 shots tonight? How many shots did they have to look? 54. No, 53 because the last one didn't count.
It didn't?
It wasn't a shot. It went off his stick. Never got a shot on net.
Oh, I was looking at the NHL app.
Oh, I thought that's what is it at 54? I'll have to look.
No, now it's at 55.
Oh, now it's at 55? Maybe they did give Jack credit for a shot then. Okay. That was one of the last things I heard Chico say on the radio call. He's like, probably not even going to get a shot at 10 for that.
I mean, statistically, see, this is why I don't like stats sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have told me, if I was like, one of these betting sites like DraftKings, okay, I'll tell you that the Devils have 55 shots on goal, 50% on the power play, 2 for 4, have the edge in faceoffs. Well, actually, they got out hit 28-10. That's something to talk about. Block shots 21-10. So
21 block shots.
21 block shots to the 55 shots
that
on
got
goal.
on net.
You see, Scotty, this is why you shouldn't be giving up the first goal of the game every freaking game. Because when you run into a one-hit wonder goaltender that's playing out of his mind, although I think he was seeing the puck because at times they weren't really screening him like they should. When they did screen him, he had trouble finding the puck, obviously. And 19, 14, 22 shots on goal to 7, 7, and 9. I would say it's a sure bet the Devils would win.
You would think. And when you hear that they're getting goals from Jack Hughes, Timo Meier, Tyler Toffoli, you're like, oh, this got to be in the bag.
I have a little beef with Toffoli.
He may be, on the team that they are playing on Sunday by the trade deadline.
Mm.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But please, because I know I sent it in our group chat earlier. Please, for the love of all things hockey, for the love of everything Hanson Brothers and Slapshot and Scott Stevens and Marty Brodeur and Ken Danico and Chico Resch, please, Fitzy, do not give in to the Calgary Flames and trade for Markstrom. Please. I'm seeing reports that they're saying, all right, you don't have to retain anything, Calgary. I'm hoping, as Sam Woo has alluded to in the past, that this is Fitzy maybe just driving up the price for some other teams or something like that. We'll see. But please, 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 do not get strapped down with another massive contract like that on an older player. And no offense, Fitzy, love you, buddy. But the one place where the track record isn't too good is in the goaltending situations. So let it play out. Let it play out. That's all I have to say. If this team is going to win, it's not going to be from Jacob Markstrom coming in here and, running the gauntlet, so to speak, and shutting out teams left and right. The Devils have to play as a team. They have to play a full 60 minutes. They need their big scorers and their big producers to produce. And we all know the situation with Timo Meier. It's played better past couple games. But as I was talking about earlier, I think it's something that's overlooked. Jack Hughes is, with the injuries and everything, he's not on that same production pace that he was last year. No Dougie Hamilton. We were pretty upset with the way he was playing defense in the beginning of the year, but oh boy, when he goes away for a long time, that's a lot of offense that's sucked out of that defense. And you really realize how potent he is on that blue line and putting points on the board. How many game winners did Dougie have last year?
We had one in the playoffs, right? Against
numerous.
Yeah.
Just numerous. See him there doing his little celebration. And that's something I don't think a lot of people talk about either. When Dougie, look at some of those celebrations, Dougie on the ice, you see the whole team is just mobbing him. I think Dougie's got a little bit of that big brother type of feel on this team as well. Maybe provide some leadership that myself and maybe others weren't giving him all the credit for. And it's definitely noticeable this year without him.
The Devils didn't really start to play well till probably to the second half of the game. First half, they were just kind of like, okay, we're having fun here, we're putting some shots on, but defensively, there were lapses, and Nico Daws could have played a little bit better. But, again, it's just another hill to climb.
Yeah.
How far away are they from the playoffs now? 6 points?
Let me check here. Well, I know Washington jumped us and the Icelanders in the old standings. Let's see here. Let's go to the old wild card standings. So Tampa Bay, with 62 games played, has 70 points. Detroit, with 60 games played, has 72. The Philadelphia Flyers, with 61 games played, have 69. Washington, with only 59 games played, has 65 points. The Icelanders, with only 59 games played, have 64 points. And the Devils, how we talked about all those games in hand, poof, they're gone. 60 games played, 64 points.
And they're playing every other day for a big stretch right now.
Yes.
Every other day, there's going to be a game.
Yeah.
It's better than back-to-backs.
Oh, we still got some of those lined up. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But, the one thing the Devils do have over, the Capitals and the Islanders is regulation wins, because both the Caps and the Islanders have a lot of the OTLs there. The Islanders only have 25 actual wins. The Devils have 30. The Caps have 28. So the Devils only have those 4 one-pointers there on their record. 30, 26, and 4. With a -8 goal differential.
Let me ask
that kind of record.
Let me ask you this. I'm dying to know.
Okay. Inquiring minds want to know.
When Lindy Ruff put Jack Hughes for that penalty shot, Right move.
I was wondering if Jesper Bratt should be in there.
I
Not gonna
was
lie.
about to say the same exact thing. In that situation, you want to put your best guy, the face of the league, in that moment. But you're trying to win a game here, And I just I've never been when it comes to shootouts and penalty shots. I don't think that's Jack Hughes' thing, and and he didn't even get a shot off, to be honest. So it was such a letdown.
Yeah.
Such a letdown.
Oh, you should have heard Chico. You should have heard Chico on the radio call. I'm almost glad that game was blacked out here in LA, that I couldn't actually see it, because it might have been even more heartbreaking for me. Because once the Ducks went up 4-2, I was just like, I gave the old because they score and then they give up the goals again. The retaliation.
I'd rather prefer his brother than Jack, but I would put it Bratt. That was my first choice. Brett's I don't know what
he's got a sick move,
Yeah.
He's always been pretty good at those breakaways and penalty shot type stuff. He's always had a really good move on those. So I was a little surprised that it wasn't Jesper Bratt, but I understand he's Jack friggin' Hughes, so I get it. But I feel like on our team, Jesper's just probably has the sickest move, for those one-on-one situations there.
Ramona was screaming for Bratt or Timo. I don't know Timo's,
I don't know Timo's MO in that. I don't know Toffoli either, how he fares.
But JP says Timo's owned this team,
That's all his years in San Jose. Yeah, I would say that, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. He's Jack Hughes, so I get it. I can see that. I'm sure. I didn't see the game, so I'm sure Jack was fired up at that point. Because the Devils were swarming the net, Who was it? They just pushed the net off? Because Chico was just
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. They just pushed it off, So I was just like, oh,
they
boy.
They literally, I forgot, it starts with the V. I forgot his name. But, yeah, he literally just pushed it off. It was so obvious. But it was the right move in that situation, though. You got to give them credit. That's situational awareness that the Ducks, they knew.
It was Vetrano? Okay.
Yeah. They
scored 2 goals tonight.
They took a chance at it, and they won. They said, okay, you know what? You know how these refs are. Maybe we'll get lucky. They didn't. The refs saw it, made the right call. The refs made the right call. So you have to credit them, at least something in this game. But, again, do you know how I felt when that Jack Hughes penalty shot? Maybe I'm exaggerating. Remember that time that Kovalchuk had a shootout?
Oh, and it just went off his stick and he just put his head down and skated away? Oh, my. Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as that, but that's how I felt when I saw that.
Yeah. I remember that. I'll never forget that.
I'll be honest with you. I think half of our fan base can take a better shot than what Jack Hughes did. I think he got too fancy. He got too fancy, overthinking it. And maybe that's what's wrong with this team, Scotty. I think they overthink things. They're overthinking it. They got fancy schmancy. Even there was a sequence where they almost got burned. I believe it was Luke Hughes, got a little fancy near the blue line and then could have went the other way. So,
Max says it's how he felt when Damon Severson butt pucked the the goal.
Maybe that's a better one than my Kovalchuk analogy, but yeah.
No, And I think Dino is right here. I think that was Covey's like first penalty shot, with the Devils. And I was like, hey, this is our man. This is our guy. Oh, he's gonna. It just trickles off his stick and he hangs his head.
Well, it's like that Family Guy.
Man.
It's like that Family Guy, the New York Mets. It's opening day. And the pitch. Whack. And the season's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it felt. It was such a buzzkill. Right then and there.
Keep saying this to our buddy Roger Allen Wade that the Devils are turning into the Mets of hockey, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But yeah, I don't know. And Dino, I think you're right too. If Bratt missed a penalty shot, everyone would have been second guessing it either way. That's the thing, is this game they needed to win. So no matter what, if it was Jack, if it was Timo, if it was Luke, if it was Jesper, if it was Nico, doesn't matter. Someone has got to bury that shot. And even listening to the game with Kanji and Chico, they were talking about it too.
Hey, Matt.
Good opportunities. Kanji, I'm sorry. Matt Logan. Sorry. Whoa, I'm going a couple years back here. My bad. Sorry, Matty. Just talking about it doesn't count for good opportunities. You can have all the good opportunities in the world. You got to put the puck in the net. The Devils have been creating. They've been moving around. They've been getting good opportunities. They put 55 friggin' shots on the net tonight. They only got 3 goals. They got a penalty shot. I mean, tonight we can say that the power play actually came through. They scored on 2 of them. But 55 shots. Go back to even though they blew out San Jose, what did they have? 7 shots in the first period on that one power play? And they couldn't get it by Blackwood in like the first 10 minutes of the game before he mysteriously got injured? Who was it that said he saw the Devils jersey and he just automatically got hurt again? Was that Nova? Or was that Ronaldo? I can't remember.
I thought he got traded back to the Devils. We're so desperate for looking for a goaltender that Fitzy's like, come back. We didn't meet him.
Drive 55. Yeah, but it's tough. They needed to win this game because this is a very beatable team. And they made this young goaltender, look like Marty Brodeur in there tonight. And we've said that a couple times. More than a couple times this year. Where they're making these goalies just look like all-star studs. Well, they needed this win because LA's been having struggles lately. But still, they're a good team. Anaheim is not, a good team. They have been knowing they are going to sell Mr. Adam Henrique. Please don't go to the Rangers. They know they've been waiting to sell Adam Henrique for quite some time now because they know they're not going to the playoffs. Gudis as well, who had a big hit on Jack Hughes. Thank you, Curtis Lazar. Please, more of that. Someone hits your superstar. Someone needs to go and retaliate. Was so happy I didn't see it, but I heard it. And even Chico was excited about it as well.
It was good. I even tweeted it.
Just watch any of those Blackhawk games. Anyone lays a finger on Connor Bedard, someone is there in their face. Look at what happened. Bedard literally skated into Brendan Smith in the Devils game. And they were all over him. And even Smith I remember he was at the bench. He's like, he literally just skated into me. Foligno's just like, no, we're still going to go. And Brendan Smith's a man. He stepped up. Love that Curtis Lazar stepped up for Jack Hughes. We need more of that. And I'm even more happy that, I wasn't happy that he got the instigator penalty, but whatever. That's one of those good penalties that we talk about that the team has to take. And hot damn, did it feel good for the team to kill that penalty off. The penalty kill did good tonight. That's one aspect that I will say, has been improved. I mean, the power play's got a couple goals recently, but overall, the power play has been atrocious. But the penalty kill has been, they're still, ranked in the bottom half of the league, but it's better than where they were. They've definitely seen improvements there. But man, killing off that Lazar instigator penalty, that was huge. More of that, please, guys. What are you giggling at? I see you laughing over there.
Ronaldo's comment.
What did Ronaldo say?
We look like Ethiopians out there compared to Spartans. Whatever that means. But I'll take it. I'll take it.
Ronaldo's going South Park Starvin' Marvin over here against whatever his name is from 300. Leonis? Something like that. I don't know, Sam Woo. It's tough. But this was game night. We didn't even do I don't even think we need to do the recap. We're just all like, brr.
No. We don't.
It's game 60. We're in. This is it. There's no more. Oh, they got time to straighten this out. Oh, there's games to catch up. No. Leonidas. Yeah. I think you're right, Max. I think it was Leonidas. Yeah. We are the Starvin' Marvins.
21 games, Scotty. 21 games.
21 games. That's it. You got to make a move, and you're not. You have to win. I mean, you have to go on that elusive 3+ game winning streak that the Devils have not been able to do this entire year, and now you have to rely on other teams flopping. And no surprise, Philly's going to struggle, because I think they kind of overachieved.
They need to go 18-3 at this point.
The Devils, yeah, it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. This game was a must win, and they done lost it. And just, it's heartbreaking to lose with your superstar, getting a penalty shot with, what was it, like 15 seconds left? Something like that. It really is. It's heartbreaking. But I feel like that's been the theme of this year here. And we've talked about it ad nauseum here, about everything, all these bad themes, the rookie defense, the goaltending, the power play, the back-to-backs, the no winning streaks, the injuries.
If they lose,
but I think when we come back to it,
go ahead.
When we come back to it, though, Sam Woo, it's something that I really haven't put a lot of thought into, but now I'm really starting to see some of the stuff that Dougie Hamilton really brings to this, or brought to this team last year, that's definitely missing this year.
Yeah, but that won't solve your defensive woes.
No.
It will cover it up. It will cover it up.
The points will cover it up a little bit, yeah. But it's not going to solve the defensive woes, but I really think
even add to it. But
it was in the beginning of the year. But I think there's also just his leadership as well, as someone that these young guys can look to and look up to, as maybe that, that elder statesman on the team. I think that's an element that I know that I'm thinking about now, that me personally, I just wasn't giving that much, wasn't seeing that much emphasis on it. But I don't know. Recently, I've been thinking about it more.
I'm looking at Max's upcoming schedule. Look, if we want to take that theory that Scotty's is going to be undefeated, let's say we beat LA, Arizona, and Vegas, because we're going to see all three. You're going to see all three teams live. That's 6 points right there. You still have to play Florida, St. Louis, Carolina, the Rangers twice, Dallas,
Vegas. Oof.
Pittsburgh, Winnipeg, Ottawa, whatever. No, we'll probably lose to Ottawa just because that's been the trend. However,
Yeah, I don't know.
However,
I don't know.
I'm not waving the white flag just yet, folks. But if the Devils don't make the playoffs, it probably bodes well for the organization as a whole because it will humble everybody. Lindy Ruff would be gone. That's what the fans want anyway. You get a mid-round first round draft pick for 2024, and you know what? And hopefully Fitzy doesn't pull the trigger and really, I hope he doesn't pull a Dave Gettleman, and cap strap the team for years just to save his job and reputation. I hope he doesn't do that. And I don't think he will. Because he would have done it by now.
Who was that Jets GM that's just Mike Tannenbaum. I don't know how that guy. I saw that guy on ESPN the other day. He's like, I think the Jets should pick up Russell Wilson. And they should have Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson on the team. I mean, yeah, that'll go over real well, Mike. I can't imagine why you got fired with some of these ingenious ideas that you have over there.
He's probably banking on it. Aaron will, pop the other Achilles.
Yeah, you don't have two alphas like that. No, I'm sorry. That's not going to work out. But either way, that's exactly what Fitzy doesn't or should not do right now. He should not go out and make a desperation trade and hamstring this team. We talked about this before that year with Shiro kind of making some moves that we were all like, We were all excited with the Taylor Hall-ness. Wait, come on. Let's be real. They made a couple moves that maybe set the team back a little bit. Didn't completely sink the boat. But, you look at some of these contracts. Toffoli's going to be a free agent. Don't know if he's going to be back. He might bring you back something good. And he might want to return in the offseason. Who knows? But if you bring in a Markstrom, and then you got Dougie's $9 million coming back on the books, and now you're telling Calgary you don't care if they retain anything. Whew. That's a lot of money. And then you start looking at, that Palat contract for $6 million a year. It hasn't been the best so far. He's been injured. I know he brings a lot in the locker room, but I feel like we're paying for his wins in Tampa Bay. But what are we doing here in New Jersey?
We're basically his pension plan right now.
It feels like it. And I know Palat is a gamer, and he's going out there, and he's hustling, and he's trying. And I know his MO is playoff performer, but the team's got to get to the friggin' playoffs. But that's $6 million tied up right there. If it was maybe like around 3 or so, I wouldn't be as upset. But I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea. Would
you take Markstrom if the price was like a 5th round pick? I'm just making a hypothetical.
But you're retaining all of his contracts? No. You're waving goodbye to some people there. Some of these young studs, some of these young prospects that we have, because you're just not going to be able to afford them.
I think the goalie situation, I think it should be done in the offseason. It's too late to sign.
I agree.
This season.
I agree.
If anything, he's going to drive up the price because Carolina is in that situation, and
that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I mean, when you said that, I was just like, duh, of course. So I'm hoping that's all that is. Because Fitzy is a smart guy. But he hasn't had a lot of good luck with the old goaltending signings.
Maybe he should
So
outsource that to Brodeur. Give him something to do other than a stupid desk job as hockey operations. Be like, Marty, can you shed light into this? Well, not really, because no one's as good as me. But I'll figure it out.
yeah, Chris. I mean, I think that's where they were, but now that they've dealt what's his name? Who the hell did they trade to Toronto, and then they just gave Tanev, over to Dallas. I don't know. I don't know if they're ready to give up on Markstrom right now. Because he's been having a bounce back season. Is it going to last? I don't know. I mean, when you look at the grand scheme of things, the Flames are only 1 point behind us with one game in hand. So, what would you do if you had a goaltender that was having a bounce back year?
Ronaldo
And
says.
that you were going to.
Sorry.
No, good.
He says extend a lot.
Extend a lot. Give him the Tom Brady contract till he's 45. And again, listen, I'm not knocking Palat. He's a good player. He's a tough player. It's just that salary is pretty big, Again, if it was somewhere in like the 3.5, 4 range, I think it'd just be a little bit more doable. But it's not. And it is what it is right now. And, he's been here 2 years. He's been hurt both years.
Hey, super chat.
Hey-o!
Nick Gallo.
Hey-o! It's Nick Gallo. How you doing? How you doing over there? It's Nicky Gallo.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought I said Joey Gallo? No, I said Joey Gallo. My cousin Vinny. Come on, please tell me you at least saw that movie.
No, I have.
Okay.
I just want to read off his super chat. There is $19.9 million in cap next year with Dougie Hamilton.
There is okay. All right, let's all right. So let's take a look right now. Nicholas. Because I know we're going to be doing this quite often through the off season. Let's take a look at the old cap space. Okay. So, obviously, Timo Meyer is going to be on there. So what's he? 8.8. Jack Hughes, 8 million. Jesper Bratt, 7.8. Nico, 7.2. Palat, 6 million. Tyler Toffoli, 4.25. Do you want him coming back?
Toffoli? Sure, why not?
Okay, I mean, because then that's going to probably be about 5 million.
Yeah, well, he's proven himself so far, for the most part.
Okay. Eric Halla, we know, is he's locked up. Lazar, right? He's got another year, even though he's cheap. Noshik, Holtzy. So Dawson Mercer will be a restricted free agent. That's going to be a little bit of money.
Not really.
No, you don't think so?
And the only reason why I say that is this year, I wouldn't say he regressed, but he has no, rights, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he can't, I don't think he has arbitration rights. So, Fitzy can dictate that. I mean, he's going to get an increase, but I don't think it's as big as, what Jack Hughes got after his entry level.
No, of course not.
But that's Jack Hughes,
Mm-hmm. So right now they have the current cap space of $8 million, but that's because is that all because of, no, that's because of, yeah, it's mainly because of Dougie, I think, right? Because you got Vanacek, you got Bastion out. Obviously, there's two people that won't be coming back. Dawes and Akira Schmid are both restricted free agents. So what are you going to do with them?
Ronaldo,
they're both.
Oh, sorry.
They're both making $850. Are they going to get a little raise?
Just want to say Ronaldo with the super chat. Same with Nick Gallo, another super chat.
Woo!
It's sounding more like $6 million is doable, says Nick.
Okay.
Nick Gallo, not Nick Villano.
Not Nick Villano. Mercer, we can sign for a minimum in a case of Ed Crew Brew.
I think Crew Brew shouldn't,
I really think we should be a sponsor for the team at some point, Like, I'd love to hear Chico on the radio call. And this replay is brought to you by Crew Brew.
Yeah.
Enjoy winning memories together.
Or on the Devils Hockey Network. Hi, this is Dawson Mercer, and I'm drinking Crew Brew on the Devils Hockey Network.
Hey, when I want Nico to buy me a beer, I ask him to buy me Crew Brew.
And Nico would be like, I can't find it anywhere. Except for American whiskey.
Oh, go see our girl Alejandra and Frank the Tank.
Yes.
The Tank. They got some Crew Brew. And of course, our buddies at Departed Souls over there in Jersey City.
Yeah, March 23rd. There could be something big going on at American Whiskey and Crew Brew. Big stuff. Big, giant, huge. It might be your chance to take a selfie with Sam Woo. Just saying. And let the word big be a clue. Because we have done broadcasts before with a big blank. I need more cowbell. That's what I need.
Oh, man. Sam Woo. I'm telling you, buddy, you're going to want that cowbell in the game. When you score the goal, you go, yeah, you suck. Cowbell.
Oh.
Oh, Sam is unamused. When does the jersey drop? Yeah, I guess we should. Maybe we should we make an updated jersey? Should we make a Devils After Dark jersey?
Sure.
Maybe we can make a reverse retro. Maybe we can make a reverse retro and Crew Brew. How about that?
Or how about we do
That's
this?
a good idea.
How about we do this? Just like for Devils After Dark, black jersey, couple stripes on it, and just like in Arial black font, just spell out Devils After Dark.
Oh, bad. I should get like a little neon sign and have it over here.
Yeah.
Who did we leave in the Inner Harbor last year? Was that Mackenzie Blackwood?
What do you mean?
Who did we lose? There was some player that we left in the Inner Harbor after we played
Washington?
After we played the Caps, yeah.
Yeah, it was Blackwood.
I think it was Blackwood.
We left him with
Lindy better watch out the next time we go play DC. Do we have to play them again this year?
I don't know.
If so, he's going to get left at the train station down there.
Ramona, fire Lindy and let him walk back to New Jersey.
Jeez.
That's not right, Ramona.
Oh. Give him a horse. They'll do the Oregon Trail backwards. That's what you got to do. Maybe, remember how we used to punish the team and take away all their, electronics and their fun stuff on the plane?
Yeah, take away their iPads.
Maybe someone's got to take away something from Lindy. No more poker chips. Although he did pull the gambler tonight and it worked on the power play there.
Yep.
Late in the third, I will say that. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to pull that goalie and go 6-on-4. You got to score on the power play. So my team stops losing. And then we go back to Jersey. Please don't leave me at the station. That didn't really rhyme, but I was trying to come up with something.
Nothing's working tonight.
That's why I play drums. And I'm not the lead singer. They keep me far, far away from that lead singer microphone. Better movie, Youngblood or Miracle? Johnny, thanks. I'll answer that by saying Slapshot.
I'll say Mystery Alaska.
You're going to go with Mystery over Youngblood?
Nah, I can't go with Mystery Alaska because the Rangers won in that last game.
Oh, wait, I'm thinking Mystery. Oh, yeah. No, Miracle was good. Kurt Russell was awesome in that. That was great.
Oh, that was a great movie.
No, Miracle was good. Slapshot is just, that's just unbeatable. What was the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
Overtime. Was it Overtime?
Sudden Death. That's what it was. I think they were at a Blackhawks game, right?
No, Pittsburgh, I thought.
Was it Pittsburgh? Okay.
I don't remember. I mean, it was such a long time ago where he gets inserted in the game and he has to make the stop, otherwise the bomb goes off, if I remember correctly.
It was okay. Nova concludes, yes, filmed at the old igloo. All right. Man. What other good hockey movies are there? I'm trying to think.
Do you consider Happy Gilmore a hockey movie?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's hockey in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hockey in it. And he plays in the beginning. Okay, I'll give you Happy Gilmore.
Slapshot was good.
Slapshot's like the quintessential. Although there's a lot of jokes in that movie that probably wouldn't pass the old censors today.
Yeah. Like that movie Airplane. Remember that movie Airplane?
Oh, yeah.
Or Blazing Saddles.
Oh, Blazing Saddles is genius.
I wonder what happened if you dropped it in today's world.
I don't know if people would get the satirical nature of it. Ooh, The Cutting Edge. I'm looking at Miracle. These are all like documentaries.
There's a quote in Blazing Saddles that pretty much sums up our season.
What?
I don't know if I should do it, but
our town is turning into Goon. Okay. It's got to be more hockey movies than that.
Mighty Ducks.
Well, yeah, of course, Mighty Ducks.
It was all right.
I mean, most of these are a lot. There's a lot of really good hockey documentaries.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a lot. That's what most of these are. I'm just, like, scanning through. Oh, there's Happy Gilmore comes up underneath hockey movies. Google search. There you go.
I mean, Wayne's World had a little bit of hockey in there. Street hockey.
There it is. Sudden Death. Oh, yeah, that's right. Game on. Game on. Game off. Game off. So, but either way, oh yeah, we're supposed to be talking about the Devils.
That's what happens when.
That's
when
what
they lose.
happens.
You try to.
Ooh, strange brew. Good one, Joseph Lanham.
It's therapeutic.
Starring Michael Scott. Oh yes, Threat Level Midnight. Yes, yes. That could be the. I gotta play the NHL All-Star game. No, we filmed this actually at a high school game. No, it's actually really bad because they got disqualified for me being out there on the ice.
The survey, we already talked about it. Mystery Alaska.
Golden face. Oh my god. When I went to Comic-Con last year, I always go every year. I just nerd out over there. But I found like a big, like print movie poster of Threat Level Midnight. It was like $200, or else it would be hanging on my wall over here. If it was like 20 or 30, I probably would have sprung for it. It was like $200, but it was big. It was awesome. It just looked like one of those classic movie posters. Sam Woo, if you're not up on The Office, you better get up on The Office. All right, Johnny, I'll give you that. Patrick Swayze in Youngblood. Patrick Swayze was awesome. Roadhouse with friggin' Terry Funk. Point Break. Patrick Swayze was in some badass movies. People always think of like Ghost and stuff like in Dirty Dancing, but he was in a lot of like action movies. And of course, the Chippendales dancer.
I was just about to
from
say that.
It's Saturday Night Live with Chris Farley. Everybody's working for the weekend. Point Break was a great movie. I'll listen to this in the Michael Scott podcast company. Oh, man. All right, that's some good. I feel like we've had some good therapy tonight after this loss. We're laughing, we're smiling, we're having a good time again.
Oh. Got to hit the reset button again.
Okay. This is the last time we can really do it. So Sunday.
If they don't win Sunday, it's over, Scott.
We got to win. We got to win on Sunday. They got to play a better Kings team who have been, struggles in recent times as well. But, they beat us, what was it, 2-1 that Thursday night, I think, right? Devils played really well that night, too. That was during that run where Nico Dawes was playing lights out in goal. He's kind of, I would put 2 of the goals tonight on him, like, ugh. But he's definitely come back down to earth after that, 4 or 5 game run where he was just lights out. I guess it kind of concluded with the outdoor game. So, yeah, they got to win. I'll be down there. Afternoon start. If anyone happens to be in Los Angeles and you're going out to the game, let me know. Crypto.com arena. Should be fun. Oh, and by the way, congratulations to our buddy, Adam Henrique. He was the guest during the second intermission there with Maddie. And he just had a new baby girl a couple days ago. Oh, so nice. Congratulations to him and his wife. Hey, that's all I got in the old note section over here, Sam Woo.
I think we should end it.
55 shots. 55 shots. Yeah, and of course, Adam Henrique scores too. He loves scoring against us. Remember that airmail that someone gave him that first game back after he got traded for Sami Vatanen?
Yeah.
and he burned Vatanen after like a little loop pass. Oh, man. But love old Rico. Scored the goal in recent times there. So, wish him the best. Just really hope. Oh!
Chris
Baker. Boker. That's a Boker.
Yep.
You're right, JS. It went over Vatanen. Yeah. Rico burned him. First game back in Jersey. Oh!
Did I hear a horn?
But either way, I think that was someone outside by me over here. I got old Lowry's right here behind me. Lowry's prime rib. You'd love Lowry, Sam Woo. When you come out here, we won't tell Mrs. Woo about that.
No, we're just going to the gluten-free vegetarian.
Yeah, we're going to go to the vegan spot right next door.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yep.
It's LA. It's all tofu.
Yep.
And then you come out here and you realize, oh, this is where McDonald's was invented. Everybody friggin' eats cheeseburgers galore out here. It's amazing.
Oh, can we go to In-N-Out Burger?
Oh, hell yeah. Big Lebowski style. We're going to go to the In-N-Out Burger. Of course.
You know what? Times like these, I should just go to White Castle after the podcast. I should just go to White Castle.
Just put on the Beastie Boys and go to White Castle.
White Castle.
You know, that's it. Will they make a Sam salad? I believe it's already on the menu over here at Lowry's.
Oh, by the way, I want to wish Mrs. Woo a happy birthday. A happy birthday.
Oh, it's Mrs. Woo's birthday?
Yep. It's today.
Oh. What's she, 25?
26? 26.
Nice. Very nice. Happy birthday, Mrs. Woo. Hey, we're Mrs. Woo, if you're listening, we're fellow Pisces.
Oh.
It's Pisces season.
Oh, very nice.
My birthday is there in mid-March. I'm right at the end. I'm one of the weird ones. Where like my birthday in that whole astrology thing like overlaps a lot of stuff and makes me nutty. Yeah. Or so the signs say.
Seems like every year the Devils play on Mrs. Woo's birthday, but this year, no. So we'll probably go out to dinner. I'll probably have to order the salad. I have to be good, behave.
Make her one. Make her a Sam salad. Make her a Sam salad in bed. Is there a breakfast Sam salad with bacon and sausage?
It could be.
All right, there you go.
Could be.
Well, we wish Mrs. Woo nothing but the best. And we thank her for allowing her husband to come down and do podcasts in the middle of the morning. Because what's it, about 2 a.m. for you now? Or when we started this, Sam's like, we got to make this quick.
Yeah. Yeah. We just hit the hour
Every
mark.
time Sam says that, we go off on these like goofy tangents, and before we know it, it's just like, oh, dude, it's been like an hour or so. Well, let's wrap it up. But thank you, Mrs. Woo, for allowing us to steal Sam so often. And we wish you.
I don't think she minds.
She probably doesn't. But come on, I'm trying to sell you here, Sam. I'm trying to sell you. Okay, all right. We know the garbage needs to be taken out a little bit more, but we thank you so much for allowing Sam to come down and do these podcasts with us. It's kind of like you're giving us a birthday present over and over and over again. You're a lucky woman to have the birthday present of Sam Woo. Screaming football calls on the top of his head at 1 a.m. Marino! Passes over to Pratt!
All these wild plays.
All right, we're just gonna keep. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up because it's late there on the East Coast. A true Devils After Dark session gonna come to a close here. Thank you everyone on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, wherever else I'm not mentioning that we do and I forget because I suck at social media. But thank you for everyone over here. And Mrs. Woo, if you didn't see, you got a lot of happy birthdays here on the YouTube chat. So know that you are loved here on Devils After Dark and the Let's Go Devils podcast network in general. But we wish you a very happy birthday. It's a tough loss tonight, but Devils still have a shot. We're going to find out Sunday, 12:30. Game Day Live will be on before. And, we'll be back, Sam and I, doing a little Devils After Dark right after. So make sure you tune in.
Definitely. Dropping the podcast in about 20 minutes. Oh, well.
Of your local therapist. Go ahead, Sam. Wrap it up.
We'll get them on Sunday. Till next time, let's go Devils.